processes. You focus on your people, you focus on your processes. And that's moving right on to step number 2. Step number 2 is building relationships. During this process of me going back and managing managing a Louisville campus in Kentucky, and then managing an Ohio campus in Cincinnati, these 2 campuses needed me to be full. I had to figure out, how am I going to lead 2 different campuses 2 hours away from each other and make sure that my people they had everything that they need as far as people and processes. The processes had to be in order. I spent time, this is my strategy, if you really want to know. I spend time with my people. How much time do you spend with your leaders? The people that report to you. And what are you doing when you spend that time with them? Building relationships. This is the second step. So building relationships with your people. People want 2 things. 2 things. I've been asking people for many, many years, what are the 2 things that people want? They want to be valued and they want to add value. So there's a good book I recommend. It's called The Carrot Principle.
The carrot?
Carrot Principle. Carrot, like the vegetable. The carrot.
Yeah.
The Carrot Principle. And in this book, the author talks about the art of recognition.
That's not you.
No. This is another book. I always recommend books because it's just one of those things as a leader. I'm always searching. That's a passionate learner, right? In the book, The Carrot Principle, the author talks about the art of recognition. It is an art. And always paying attention. You pay attention and recognize your people for what they do right rather than what they do wrong. And we have this old way of thinking, and we're still on the second step of building relationships. This old way of thinking of, well, these are the things you're doing wrong, and you're telling this person, these are the things you're doing wrong, you need to do that better. No, as leaders, it is our responsibility, leaders/managers, our responsibility to find out what our people do well. As a manager now, your job is to coach them and put them in position so that they're doing what they do best.
Emotional intelligence.
Strengths-based.
Simple intelligence. But you have to have the multiple intelligence, which is emotional intelligence, because that's exactly what that is. But simple intelligence is my response is my responsibility. So say it with me. My response.
My response
is my responsibility.
is my responsibility.
What does that mean? What does that look like? My response is my responsibility. I have a whole lot of people reporting to me. I can respond in a way where, oh my gosh, I can't do this. This is too much. Or I can take a step back and work on myself, personal development. Second step, I can work with them, build relationships with my people. Right? And then the third step is teamwork. It's teamwork. I'm glad you said that. There's a great way to start. Okay, so did we enjoy that?
Yes,
it was fun.
That was fun. And most of all, was it interesting?
very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Questions are the keys to the locked box in our minds. Step 1 to the leadership model, personal development. Step 2, building relationships. Step 3 now, teamwork. Teamwork. Okay? And that interview plays right into teamwork. Now you know a little bit about Laura that you didn't know. And it's the same thing vice versa. You know a little bit about your team, the person here with you from Africa. Things that you probably just didn't know about. Am I right?
Yes.
Did you learn something? But there is something that you instilled in them. Okay? There is something that you instilled in them. It's a seed that you planted in them. Okay? I've had that seed planted in me, and I'm sure you planted that in your children, and the same here. There is a seed that you planted in them, because like I said, I come from Jamaican parents, and they came to New York, and you know New York is rough. I come from the school of hard knocks, and I talk about some of the experiences that I had in the book, so not so pleasant experiences, but these experiences allowed me to be the person I am today, because I had a seed of greatness inside of me. Someone told me I was going to be great, and I held on to that. I received it. I said, okay, I received that. And that's something that every single one of us has. But it has to be nurtured. Yes, sir?
Yes.
Okay? And then there's the next principle in the book is believe in yourself, put your trust in the Lord, and enjoy your life. Just to clarify for you, because you asked, but the questions are good.
That's what
Questions are good. Right.
Let me ask you something.
Absolutely.
Because you just reminded me, my response is my responsibility.
Yes.
Okay. Is it my response to situations, or my response to answers, or how I face particular response to what?
Response to anything.
Okay.
My response is my responsibility.
Yes.
To anything. Let's go as simple, and this is the example I always use, as simple as you all drive, right?
Yes.
Everyone drives.
Yes.
When you're driving in the car,
Yes.
and some guy cuts you off, you have, unexpectedly, somebody just cuts you off, you have a responsibility to yourself to respond in any way you want.
Yes.
You have a choice in life. We have a choice. Yeah, we have laws and principles that we live by. Everyone lives by laws and principles in leadership and in life. But your response as a leader, if you're going to say you're a leader, you can either chase that guy down and flick him off and, get pissed off and get angry, which may cause maybe another accident or maybe delay, okay? You're running late. Are you going to rush and press on the gas and go faster and maybe get into an accident? Or slow down and say, you know what? This may be divine. Maybe the 2 lights up the street, there's an accident that I just didn't realize that me being late is for a reason.
Yes.
So my response is my responsibility. To answer your question, is to every single thing we do. It is simple intelligence at its best. It's one of the pillars of this philosophy. My response is my responsibility. Okay? So we're going to move on to the teamwork. Teamwork, right? So this interview style is a part of building relationships and now creating team. Because we have an atmosphere of, now I know what you do. Now I know what you do. I know how I can lean on you. And now I know a little bit about your family. Now I'm not only leading you in an environment where the university is concerned and the mission, the values, and the principles of the university is upheld, but you're also dealing with people. And it's very important for us as leaders to understand, regardless of the company, the university, and any organization you work for, is to realize that we are dealing with people. The simplest form is taking initiative to do something. As you take initiative, that's an act of leadership. That's an act of leadership. Action changes thoughts. This is a great opportunity for you to get a brief overview of the leadership model and understand the philosophy of simple intelligence. But what I've been gifted with, the ability to create acronyms and affirmations, and it's so awesome because Laura talked about some of the views here in the book. So action changes thoughts. Now remember I told you that the subtitle of the book is How Acronyms and Affirmations Can Truly Work to Your Advantage. Action changes thoughts. That's an acronym. ACT. You got it? You'll never forget that. Action changes thoughts. Some people say, oh, it's your thoughts that change your actions. But as you move into action and you say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on this conference, no matter what. I don't care if it's 3 or 15 people here. And guess what? Your action changes your thoughts. Now, as you put on your next conference, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be 100 people here. Why not speak it into existence? Why not speak it? There'll be a ton more, because the value that they're getting from this, they're going to take this back to their country and share it. And what are they going to do? They're going to say, you know what? We want to go back in 6 months and make sure that we bring what we've learned from the country, from the States, and bring it back. And then we'll have more opportunities as well because of your birth. The vision and the idea of leadership and that birth was birthed in you. So I commend you for that. You know, I think we need to give that a round of applause. Seriously, no, seriously, you know, it's important. They want to be valued, and they want to add value. So you as a leader, you as a manager of the university, a director, registrars, whatever your title is, you, by asking these questions to your people, now they're saying, okay, wait a minute, this person is becoming more curious about me.
Yes.
They're listening to me. They care about me.
They're watching me.
They're watching me. And in fact, I'm glad you said that, because it's important for us to know as leaders that people are always watching me. As a director, I realize that all of my people throughout the campus, they were always watching me. They're watching, what time do you come in?